I'm going to show you how you can save money ordering from the Arturia website. You'll be able to take advantage of this if you are in the UK, also if you are in Euroland. However, if you are in America, then you are already getting the best deal, and I can get you anyway from Arturia, and you will not be able to take advantage of this, I'm afraid. You might want to watch the video to see what the heck I'm talking about. If you live somewhere else in the world, you may or may not be able to take advantage of this. You'll see what I mean and how to do it if you watch the rest of the video. So I'll explain what this little sort of hack is and how to do it. I'll explain how I came across it, and I'll give you some examples of the savings you might expect to get from it. Now, this has been working for the last couple of years at least. I used it a couple of years ago to buy some stuff, and I have only just now recently, a couple of days ago, used it to buy some more stuff from Arturia. So the principle is fairly simple. It applies to Arturia, and it may well apply to other websites as well. Now, previously, Arturia used to price the software on its website in both dollars and euros. However, they were the same amount. So here's a screenshot that I took a couple of years ago, and you can see the offer here is 599 euros or dollars. Now, you don't have to be a financial whiz kid to know that the value of currencies vary. So I'm in the UK. I deal in pounds. I want to pay in pounds, but I can only pay in dollars or euros. So is it more advantageous for me to pay in dollars or in euros? Well, at the moment and over the last few years, the pound has been far stronger against the dollar than it has against the euro. So for me in the UK, it will be beneficial to pay in dollars rather than euros. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is when I try to buy something in dollars, Arturia didn't give me that option. It wanted me to pay in euros. And I thought this was strange because they had the price in dollars and in euros. So I got in touch with their sales support department and said, look, I've been offered this price in dollars and euros. I want to pay in dollars, but it won't let me. And the guy said, yes, he says, it's an automatic system. He says, what you need to do, and this is how to do it, what you need to do is to go into your account, change your country of residency to the United States, and then the system will offer the price in dollars. So that's what I did a couple of years ago, and that is what I have just done a couple of days ago. I shall tell you exactly what I did and how much it cost in a second. So that is the little hack, if you like. Arturia obviously knows about it and seems to be reasonably happy with it. I'm not sure if the guy still works at Arturia. Perhaps he's gone off to join the money marketing department at Korg. Now, I'm not sure exactly when this happened, but if you look at Arturia's website at the moment, it only quotes the price in euros. So that is it. Well, no, it isn't, because here is a shot of my own personal account on Arturia. A lot of the stuff's blanked out because it contains all the personal stuff. But you can see that they are making upgrade offers in both dollars and pounds. But again, if I try to upgrade, not that I would because these upgrade prices are just ridiculous, a story for another day. But if I did try to upgrade, I would again be offered the price in euros. So even if, as now, we do not see the price in dollars, if you go into your account and change your country of residency to the United States, then the price will appear in dollars. And we can see that here. Now, I've picked Pigments as an example because Arturia has just released Pigments 5 and they are giving out free updates, at least to some Pigment users. I bought my version of Pigments, it must be a couple of years ago. I paid 49 euros or dollars for it, can't quite remember. It is now up to 200 euros, but at the moment you can get it on special for 99. And you can see here on this page, 99 euros. If I go into my account and change my country of residency to the United States, voila, it miraculously changes to $99. So even if the price is not shown in dollars and euros, you can still use this little hack, shall we say, to pay in dollars if you wish. So how much are you likely to save? Well, currency values fluctuate on a second by second basis, but even on a day-to-day basis, you are likely to see significant differences in the values. So, check them out. Ask Alexa what the current exchange rate is. Let's use our 99 euro example to see what we could potentially save. So if you are in Euroland, rather than pay 99 euros, if you paid $99, this would cost you 90 euros and 95 cents at today's exchange rates. Now, for those of us in the UK, if we paid in euros, this would cost us the equivalent of £84 and 67 pence. If we paid $99, this would only cost us £77 and 79 pence. Now, if you are in America and still watching, you can probably see why this is not going to work for you. Your only other option, rather than pay in dollars, is to pay in euros. And if you paid in euros, that would cost you $107.83. So you would be paying more rather than less. So the problem or the issue with the system as Arturia is using it is that it looks to see where you are or where it thinks you are, and it offers you a price in a currency it thinks you want to pay in, rather than giving you the choice. So wherever else you are in the world, you can check out Arturia's prices and see if it is more advantageous for you to pay in dollars rather than euros. Now, just one thing to be aware of, which you probably know, but I shall mention it anyway, just in case you don't. If you are paying for something in a currency which is not your own national currency, you are very likely to incur exchange fees. So when Arturia emailed me to offer a free upgrade to Pigments 5, they also tried to sell me the Explorations bundle, which consists of 3 sound packs, 3 sets of presets in fact. This would normally retail at a not insignificant 89 euros, but they offered it to me for a more sensible 19 euros and 99 cents. Now, I didn't have an option there to pay for this in dollars or euros, but in my own personal account, they had made the same offer, but it was also in dollars and euros, as I've mentioned before. I can't show you that exact offer because I took advantage of it and it has disappeared from my account. So the 19 euros and 99 cents equals £17 and 8 pence. In dollars, it is only £15 and 73 pence. So at 20 euros, it's a small amount and it's a small saving, but it's a saving nonetheless. And I wanted to do this just to see if it still worked, and yes, it does. Now, usually when I'm buying stuff on the internet, I use PayPal, and PayPal charged me £16 and 41p. So the headline exchange rate would be about 1.26 or 1.27. PayPal offered me 1.214, so rather less. But I suspect this is probably no worse than if you went into a travel agent or money exchange place to exchange money. I think you would probably get a similar sort of rate. Now, if you are using a credit card, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you are using a credit card, you might get a slightly better exchange rate, but the credit card company will, in most cases, charge an exchange fee, or what I think is sometimes referred to laughingly as a handling fee. So I've no idea who actually handles the transaction because it's all automatic. Anyway, that is something to be aware of. I've no idea how the two compare. You would have to do your sums, but on these sort of amounts, even if it's a couple of $100, I don't think there's going to be a massive difference in it. So armed with this knowledge, if you come across any other websites which actually have the same amount in 2 different currencies, it might be worth checking to see if you can pay in the best currency for you. Let me know if you have done that and what the websites are. That would be interesting. So I hope this helps if you are intent to buy anything from Arturia. Well, I hope you found this useful. If you did, you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell. Thank you. And clicking the big thumb even if you don't subscribe. That would be a big help as well. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next video very soon. Bye for now.